Oh, well, it's early in the morning, grab a cup and tune on in. Robert and Dave got that southern charm, let the laughter begin. From the morning funny to Maga Minute, ain't no better way to start your day the southern way, with a little joke and pray. We're just southern folks talking southern things, front porch swinging where the church bells rang. From Mama Said to Hum Day News, we keep it real with down home views. Sunday morning in the Word, get that gospel flow. Prayer time calls, so let's let our troubles go. Come Monday night, Mama Said is bringing the truth, and when it's night talk with Dave, man, you know it's getting loose. We're just southern folks talking southern things, stories and sports where the good times hang. From SFP News to I Remember That, we tell it like it is, and that's a fact. Got our veteran of the week, gotta show our pride. Pets of the week, bringing love worldwide. Talking paranormal, digging true crime. Southern fried stories all the dang time. So pull up a chair, y'all, and stay a while. Ain't nothing like that southern style. From the morning show to the soundstage band, it's SFP Live, won't you give them a hand? So pull up a chair, y'all, and stay a while. Ain't nothing like that southern style. From the morning show to the soundstage band, it's SFP Live, won't you give them a hand?
Good morning, Southern Fried Podcast fans, and all of our folks out there in Cornbread Nation. Man, there's a lot to say at one time. We're glad y'all here with us this morning. Welcome to your hump day. We're halfway through the week, guys. Can't count today. Miss Elizabeth has 12 days of school left to go. She don't count today. All right. I'm Rob. That's Dave. And we're here to start your day off right. How's it going, Dave?
I'm great. One day into my 60th year and feeling good. Had a good birthday. It's good to be here on the air with all of our friends on the Southern Fried Cornbread Nation. Love it. Good things going on.
That's right. Hey, the show today is brought to you by Patriot Mobile.
Yeah.
Mobile phone service. That's where you go. Go to Patriot Mobile. Use that promo code Cornbread. Use that promo code Cornbread. Yeah, I talk a lot. Use the promo code Cornbread and get a free month on us. Hey, it's very affordable. Check out the pricing before you go elsewhere.
Yeah, America First Company, Texas-based. First and Second Amendment, pro-life, America First. They're not afraid to show their faith and share their faith in Jesus Christ.
Absolutely.
Prayers out to Pastor Jerry Barrett today. Popped in last night. Keep praying for him. He's got to go in Emory Hospital for 2 weeks. He needs a touch. He didn't give me any details. He just said hey. And he was going to be in there. I'm assuming further testing. And when you're a transplant person, there's things that happen. So shout out to him today. Yes, Miss Elizabeth, only a few days left. The little kiddos will not be your responsibility anymore. You can go to the farm. You can go wherever you want. Your time in the salt mines is over.
And when she was talking about Putin on the different students, that was amazing for me. But who's she going to put on now?
The goats.
What is that?
Welcome to the show.
Yeah, welcome to the show. However you say your name, we're glad you're here.
And a Vasal Energia, I guess. Hopefully we got that close. Welcome to Southern Fried. Good morning. Hope your day's going well.
Yes. So I was glancing at some headlines this morning. This series of shootings that they had in Minneapolis last week, there were 6 dead and 5 injured in 24 hours. Oh yeah, let's defund the police. That really seems like a good idea here in hindsight. Oh my gosh. Gang member was arrested for it, for involvement in it, or in connection with. It's just, come on.
Come on, man.
Yeah. It's just silly. It's just silly. We've got to where we're celebrating these guys, and we shouldn't be. We had like 11 of them, gang members, attacked 2 police officers in New York City. And down from 12 years old to one being charged as an adult. I mean, come on. And they're all here illegally. Why are we, and this is what the Democrats the hill they want to die on. What? Apparently, to be a good Democrat in this day and age, you must not care one rip about the citizens of the country or your constituents. You must just hate everything about America. Ugh.
Well, on a lighter note, I know there's a lot going on, but on a lighter note, Rob's all over the place there. I'm not sure.
I don't know what was happening there.
I was like, where are you at?
I looked up there, I didn't even see it.
I don't know if you have seen the story. It's sad, but at the same time, it just makes you shake your head. And there are some funny parts to it as you dig into it. But the driver that was pulled over, and this was in Ohio. We're going to have to ask Steve about this. They were pulled over for, I think, registry or a suspended license. And as they were dealing with the driver, and whoever wrote this article, his name is Shane Galvin. Shane, come on, man. So he said, so a traffic stop to get the person out, suspended license. An eagle-eyed officer noticed Chewy the raccoon sitting in the driver's seat. So I don't know how the eagle-eyed officer missed Chewy at first, but Chewy is in the driver's seat making use of drug paraphernalia after the owner, Victoria Vidal, 55, was detained. There is video and pictures of Chewy, who somehow had gotten hold of a glass methamphetamine pipe, leading officers to further inspect the vehicle. And there's Chewy, got the old pipe right up to the mouth. The intrigued officers, it says, they discovered a bulk amount of methamphetamine, crack cocaine, and 3 used glass pipes in the vehicle. Body cam footage showed the well-fed raccoon rooting around in the ruinous car. I don't know where they got this rider is killer. Ruinous, wide-eyed, it said, and docile as it put the pipe to its snout. Thankfully, Chewy the raccoon was unharmed, and notification was made to the proper authorities to determine that Vidal has the proper paperwork and documentation on the raccoon. Apparently, Robin, I didn't know this, in Ohio, It's legal to own a raccoon. I didn't know that. You can actually have a pet raccoon. So anyway, they're still. They didn't say if the raccoon tested positive for methamphetamine. And so far, and I want to know how the raccoon got away without any charges for drug paraphernalia. I mean, it was, and the driver said, "I'm sure, hey, that's not my crack pipe. That's Chewy."
Yeah.
True story. New York Post, folks. New York Post. Chewy, the raccoon, burning down, smoking up.
Oh.
Chewy.
Oh, Chewy. Poor little Chewy. Poor Chewy.
Should be animal cruelty charges, all sorts of charges, you know.
Man, if that had been Chuck in that car, he'd have whooped that raccoon.
A pretty good size raccoon, man. Pretty fat. It was well fed, there's no doubt.
Hey, Chuck knows better than smoke crack.
And there's a picture of it right by the steering wheel. Pipe up to the mouth. Wow. Chewy. They better be glad it wasn't Chewbacca.
Yeah.
Can you imagine trying to arrest Chewbacca?
Oh my God.
Well, I just want to know if Steve's heard this story. Ohio, Chewy.
Oh my goodness! If he hadn't, it's going to be amazing. He's going to have a raccoon in the porch working with him, and yeah, that's going to happen. I can see that already. I got one more real one this morning, and
hey, that was a real one. What do you mean real?
I believe you. I said one more real one.
Okay, fix the same.
I believe you, sir. In Cape Cod, okay, there's a home daycare there. Have you heard about this?
I don't think so.
It's closed and shuttered its doors. And this is off Fox to give credit there. After local news revealed a fugitive illegal immigrant from Brazil who was wanted for child rape in his home country was living there. U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement and removal operation in Boston arrested Andre Triago Lucas, who was wanted for the rape of a 13-year-old child in Brazil and born in October of last year. And this guy was here living in a daycare, a home daycare. Now, is there no such thing as background checks anymore? I mean, shouldn't we know who's working at these places or living there? Come on, man. Come on.
We should. Another interesting thing. I like things that just make you go, wow. Yeah. The first of its kind, a man who was murdered gave his own victim impact statement. This is the first time they believe it's ever happened by use of AI. The family wanted to do this to forgive the killer, and so he said the name of the person that did the killing. The man who shot me, it is a shame we encountered each other that day in those circumstances. I think it was a road rage. He said, in another life, we probably could have been friends. I believe in forgiveness, and God who forgives, always have, and still do. That's pretty powerful, man.
Yeah.
He was found guilty of murder. He approached, I guess, the car during a road rage. And I don't know. But that's wild. They had the image and everything. He's speaking through use of AI. That's the first. This was in Arizona, by the way. Wow. That would be hard to watch as the family.
I don't. If the guy's done it and he's guilty, that's one thing. I don't think that'll be it. I don't know if they are, but if there's I think that could actually sway a jury.
No. This was not. He was already convicted.
Yeah, it was already found guilty. I got that.
This was the victim impact statements where you have to listen to the family. They get their time to stand up. So they allowed it that the family wanted to present his picture with him speaking in an act of forgiveness, though. So instead of screaming and cursing all it, that's pretty powerful, man. I don't know how I feel about it as far as would I do something like that, but I think that's pretty powerful, man. I imagine there wasn't a dry eye in the house, man. I mean, wow. Good morning, Miss Elizabeth. It's almost over.
You haven't started today. It still counts. Still 13 days. It doesn't. You can't not count today till you get there.
Oh, I think she's counting it right now.
Yeah. Let me adjust my air conditioning real quick. Keep right on going. Oh.
Is Rob sweaty?
Yes.
He's having a hot flash?
Yes.
Tim and Chuck.
I don't know if Chuck is or not, but Rob dang sure is.
Y'all are cycling or something this morning, or?
Yeah. We're both having our menopause this morning. Chuck's really having menopause because he actually has pause.
Oh man.
Yeah, I'm not going to be able to plant that garden today. Yeah, I'm flowing like a dead plain river.
Okay, that's enough.
It's a good thing that guys don't have menopause or don't have menstruation cycles. It's a good thing. We could talk about menstruation cycles. Menstruation cycles, Dave.
You can.
Guys are discussing enough. Could you imagine if we had menstruation cycles?
No, I
dude.
do not.
Hey, dude, check out these skid marks.
You had to go there.
Sorry.
Hot day, and he's off the chain already.
Hey, you can't chain me down. Come on now.
Oh.
And you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right.
Oh man.
I got an ex-wife who was like, she had messed her knee up real bad and getting on some bumper cars at an amusement park, messed up her knee real bad and ended up having to have surgery on it and everything. And I told her, I says, now you know exactly how it felt when I had the sniffles last week.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
I'm just saying, man would be laid up half the month. Miss Elizabeth, we wouldn't be laid up that month. No. Yeah. Yeah, we would.
Shout out this morning to Magnolia Springs, Alabama.
Magnolia Springs?
Yeah. Hope you're doing well. They use a riverboat to fetch all of Alabama's mail. It's the last remaining mail route that entirely uses water in the continental United States. That's fascinating. I'd like to have that job.
You'd like to be a riverboat captain?
Well, there'd be no dogs chasing you.
I don't know, dude. All water. I mean, there's got to be some docks around there somewhere. Them dogs can run out there on them docks.
I just wonder how they give the mail. I mean, do they have mailboxes on the riverside? That's interesting. I'm about to look into that.
What if you got a big package coming in the mail? You know, how do they get that to your house?
They just toss it off on the ground.
Hope it floats.
Kind of like ups leaving stuff on your porch. They just toss it.
Now, I want you to know my mailman actually brought my package up here and set it on the porch yesterday. How about that? I was right impressed with it. If it rained, it'd have been covered and everything. Of course, around here, your mail carrier in a small town like this right here, you know the person. They better not be messing your stuff up.
Well, what's their name?
Oh no, we got a new one.
You said you know the person.
I said they know the person. Yeah, I knew him. Dude, look, dude, I'm just way too famous now to be dealing with me.
You're the guy known as he's out down the road down there near the broken bridge.
Down there where the bridge used to be.
Yeah. They show the new person around.
Yeah.
We get a lot of packages down here.
Why you let me go around with Monday Rock still up there?
I've learned to just let you rock on, whatever. Whatever.
There, I fix it. IG. What, Michael? IG. Or LG? I don't know. Good morning, Michael. I do know that. Yeah, I can't believe you think I'd really know his name. Even if I knew his name, I wouldn't be able to repeat it, I don't think.
A first name?
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
His first name is Fred, I guess. That's what I'm gonna call him from now on. It's Fred. So how about that? And he's very friendly, I'll say that much. He waved and smiled and told me to have a great day. Fred's a good old guy. I like him.
The one you can't never remember his name?
His name's Fred. After that Ray Stevens song. Fred was a dog I used to own. He used to answer the telephone. And every now and then he'd take a truck into town for his groceries. Yeah. I had a FedEx driver leave my shoes I ordered out by the road by the mailbox. I called Chattanooga and gave them a few words. So he just left your package on the edge of the road by the mailbox where somebody could just drive along, stop, just grab it and grab.
Nice.
That's not very nice.
Good morning, Miss Cindy. Thank you for the like.
Yes.
Like.
Well, I've got some more stuff coming. Fred ought to be bringing down here to me here before long. Hopefully I'll get my shirts in today. But I don't know. It's using a different carrier. They're probably not going to be able to find it. Let's see. Come on. Oh no, they're coming from UPS. Well, I don't know. It says that it may take 1 to 2 days to update. And it could take a few days to get here. Oh my goodness. I'm still a couple of days out.
Well, it's got to go to Florida first and come back up.
I know. Ain't that weird? I mean, here I live in South Georgia, but everything's got to go to Tallahassee before it comes here. It's not right. It's just not right. Jake wants to know if you've got any chocolate.
No chocolate. I'm not really big on chocolate anyway. I don't. A little bit here and there, but no chocolate. I do have coffee this morning though.
I have coffee too.
I
And
am
not
loaded.
chocolate.
I am loaded up in the studio for coffee. Between my orders to the 5.5, two other kinds I already had down here, and my wife bringing me in the K cups for Folgers. I have got coffee. I have got coffee, and more coming. Soon, Southern Fried is gonna have coffee. Oh yes,
Yes.
Jake. The McDonald's ice cream machine is definitely down. There's no doubt about it. It would be a news event if it was actually running. They would have one of them spotlights, and it'd be like people running and dancing and celebrating. The machine is up. Get your ice cream. The last time I went through there and they told me that, I said, "Of course it's down." When they told me, "I'm sorry, sir, the machine's down," I said, "Of course it's down." I said, "But I just thought maybe, miracle of all miracles, that it would be up." I said, y'all got real problems with your machine, don't you?"
You know what they ought to do? They ought to take those machines out, put a freezer in there to store ice cream, and just buy a thing of ice cream and dip them up a scoop, a cone at a time. Hand dip it.
I'd be happy if they just tossed me a Nutty Buddy or something, or whatever they call them, those ice cream. I'd be happy with that, man. Your idea? Oh, you and Rob doing a wrestling show together? I don't think I've told him. You and Rob live
I
wrestling show.
I don't think that's going to work there, Jake. We might could try it, but I don't think that's going to work because, I was a heel. You'd have to be a face. I'd be verbally whooping your honey. I might make you cry. My goodness. You can't mess with the copperhead. You get bit.
I don't know. Sometimes he comes in here, he about has you crying. He starts jumping.
Not really. If he gets that bad, I'll call my tag team partner.
Tag up.
Tag out. Tag out. That knucklehead. Every time I used to, what I was thinking about is we cover like indie pro wrestling, or we cover like the mainstream wrestling, like Dave does for the racing show. I'm gonna think on that one.
Rob,
Not saying yes, not saying no.
Rob could come in his wrestling tights. Have to have a mask on. You could be Mr. Wrestling number 7.
Could just wear a clown mask like a lot of these guys are doing now.
Yeah.
Or I come in there with a luchador mask and be like, "Hey, senor, I'm a wrestler." That might not be very good.
Maybe you could do a coverage of little people wrestling.
You mean like?
Don't say it.
Like,
Don't say it.
You mean like?
Proper term is little people. Don't even think.
On crack.
You know that you would absolutely have a ball doing that.
Oh, I would. I would.
Now this quarter standing olive.
In this quarter, standing 3 foot 1.5 inches, we have our champion.
It'd be like the scene in Elf where he comes in, the guy's doing the business meeting. Oh, you have an elf.
For this holiday season, the Dorvin, the Little People Wrestling League presents Elves on Crack. I'm telling you, dude, that would be awesome.
If y'all had a way to do like some AI stuff and like do it like it's real, like you could have the the North Florida League, against the South Alabama League, that would be hilarious.
Dude, if we could get some boxing footage and do the old man faces on them and be like the senior citizen slap boxing league filmed at your local nursing home, dude, that would be flipping awesome. That would rock.
Yes, Jake, he did see those. He did like the correction. I don't think he liked the pig one too much, but he did like the bulldog. Those are cute.
Like the bulldog, did not like the pig. He's trying to make me a Dablin, Arkansas fan. And let me tell you something. I ain't gonna be no Arkansas fan. There's things wrong with them folks in Arkansas.
Shout out to the Georgia Bulldogs who did get their big 5-star recruit to commit. They say he has a gun of an arm, much like Matt Stafford did back in the day, that the ball just whistles out of his hand and smacks those receivers' hands with a certain thud that you just don't always hear. A lot of excitement in Bulldog Nation for this one. It was down between Oregon, Dan Lanning, and the Georgia Bulldogs. Georgia gets the signature.
Now, what does it sound like when the ball whistles out of your hand? Is it like?
It's not an artillery shell, dude.
Well, they make it sound like it. It hits with that certain thud.
Defensive back gets blown up at the 40. And the defensive back is now blown up. They're carting him off the field as the Bulldogs run into the end zone.
No.
Yet Americans won. Iranians 0 or 7. Iranians 0. Oh, I love it. The Houthis have begged off the president. He said they said, please don't bomb us anymore. We want to check your ships. The Houthis had too many warheads on their foreheads. They said, we're done. We're done. No mas, no mas.
Why don't they just say, we'll quit bothering everybody and we'll shut the hell up?
I think that's kind of what's going on.
Okay.
There was no comment from them. This is what the president said. I think they were waving the white flag.
If you don't just keep bombing them, they're just going to come back later and be like, oh, we didn't mean that.
Thank you, Jake. I am now in the 66th decade, I guess. 6th decade of my life.
And you don't look a day over the 6th decade of your life.
I'll have you know, people tell me I don't look my age, and nor do I act my age. Last night's rule for the show
the not acting part
was not to act my age.
I can believe the not acting part. But as far as people that don't believe or say that you look younger, I mean, there's a lot of people out there with bad eyes, sir. Bad eyes. But no, you don't look 60. Just let you know. You don't look 60, sir. I got you on that.
It really doesn't matter to me. I am what I am by the grace of God. So however I look, I'm still alive and kicking.
That's right.
Just not as high.
That's right. Just don't let them bring you down.
My hands don't work like they used to. In fact, I drop things here and there that I used to not drop. But I'll tell you what I am going to do.
What?
I am going to get me another cup of coffee. So either I'm going off camera or we're in a commercial one.
Let's run a commercial. I need some more coffee too.
We'll be back in a minute, folks. Southern Fried Morning Show. Right back at you. Hey, Southern Fried fans and your Cornbread Nation. Well, yeah, that's right. We're going to advertise for Mammoth Nation. To all proud Americans, we call attention to these thoughts. Are you tired of woke corporations that don't align with your values? I know we are. Look no further than Mammoth Nation, the ultimate destination for patriots like you and me, and Rob and everybody else, including old crazy Uncle Jeb, who believe in putting America first. Here at the Southern Fried Podcast, we're proud to partner with Mammoth Nation because they share our unwavering commitment to faith, family, and yes, freedom. Just like us, Mammoth Nation believes in the power of the American spirit and the importance of preserving our great nation's heritage. When you join Mammoth Nation, you're not just getting access to amazing discounts on products and services, you're becoming a part of a community that stands against the forces trying to tear our country apart. From supporting veterans and first responders to promoting Christian values, Mammoth Nation is the go-to platform for conservatives who want to make their voices heard. So what are you waiting for? Join the Mammoth Nation movement today and start enjoying exclusive deals from businesses that share your America First values. Together, we can make America great again, one purchase at a time. Don't miss out on this opportunity to support a company that truly cares about our nation's future. Sign up for Mammoth Nation now and experience the difference of a community that puts America first. Use that QR code on the screen, folks, and that will take you right to the website where we also will be helped in your support of these values. We are customers of this great American company. Rob is a monthly supporter, and I am a lifetime member of Mammoth Nation. We're so appreciative of companies like this. Please be a supporter, not just for us, but for America. These companies need our support. We're patriots. Stand together with patriots. Take care. Hey, this is Dave with the Southern Fried Podcast. Recently, me and Rob were able to go to Fresh Press Farms and do an interview, which we posted on all of our streams. We love these folks. They're amazing. And we are also customers of theirs. I've recently ordered my olive oil that we use in cooking to our home. We love that they're Georgia-based. We love that they're the only olive producer in the state of Georgia. And we love that they're making jobs here for Georgians in South Georgia. We want you to become a part of their family and use their products. They are the makers of homegrown cold-pressed cooking oils. Crafting oil like this means that they capture the best of the olive and the sunflower because they make that oil too. And they have other products that they have out there. It's an amazing company. They like to say freshness is never a question with Fresh Press Farms. They believe that what we put into our body should be minimally processed and actually improve our health and taste like the source. Locally produced and vertically integrated, they proudly grow, harvest, cold press, bottle, and distribute their oils in Georgia to ensure top-notch quality and a quick trip from grove to pantry. Please go online and look up their website and order you some too. Support small business, support Georgia business, and we would appreciate it. Thank you so much for listening, and we'll see you soon. Welcome back. Hey, Rob, I watched, I don't know if you watched any of the race, but during the race in Texas, they had found some folks that had a kangaroo, a baby kangaroo. I did not know they actually grew some kangaroos in America. I didn't know that. But then I found another story. I heard about a kangaroo that actually came across the interstate in Alabama and kind of shut the interstate down. I just thought what that would sound like for a Bubba to be calling in the police and saying that they had seen a kangaroo on the interstate. I'm sure they were like, "Where are you at? We'll be right there, sir."
No, they would know it was a kangaroo, dude. They'd be like, "Y'all, that's the biggest hopping possum I have ever seen in my life. It's hopping across the road down here. You know, it's a possum. It's a biggin. It's a biggin." You think that raccoon story you told earlier was funny? You put a kangaroo in a car in Alabama, and I guarantee you're gonna have some funny stories. They had the funniest looking dog you've ever seen.
Yeah, my name is Bubba, and this is Thumper, Jumper.
Hello, my name's Bubba, and this is Steve Irwin.
I don't believe you can't check his pouch.
Well, possums have pouches too. They're the only marsupial native to the United States, I think. That's kind of scary.
There are days that it would be interesting. Nobody wants to face down gun violence, people, bad people. But some days as an officer, it has to be the funniest thing. Like, you can't stop laughing when you've pulled somebody over. I think sometimes they go back to the car and they're running their numbers and all that, but they're back there laughing. Like, they can't stop laughing. And they're like radioing their buddies like, I can't. I need backup. But it's because I can't stop laughing. You got to come see this. That's why 5 cars pull up. Like, what's going on? I'll just go to the car and look.
Yeah, that happens. It's like, dude, I just pulled over a 60-something-year-old man wearing a tutu. You got to go see this. Or the wife is sitting in the passenger seat. Well, I told you not to be driving so fast. I told you if you're going to drive so fast, you're going to get pulled over. I told you to slow down. And you ain't even got your seatbelt on. He's going to write you a ticket for that too. And then why didn't you listen to me? You should have been listening to me. That guy's back there said, y'all got to come hear this.
Officer, he's got a gun under the seat. I mean, if you're going, just so you know, if you're going to take him to jail, you get that gun. I didn't want it in the car anyway. That's the day you made your wife mad.
Yeah.
You get pulled over.
And the funniest thing about that is there's no gun under the seat. But then they tear the whole car apart looking for the gun. And the husband's like, there's no gun. There's no gun. Yeah, right. There's no gun. She just told us there was a gun. Then they have to take her to jail too.
Good morning, Celtic Blacksmith. We have a question for you. He said,
I never tasted deer like this. Maybe it's sick and that's why it's standing upright.
Steve, did you know it's legal in Ohio to have a pet raccoon? Did you know that?
You have to get the right paperwork.
Because Chewy, the meth pipe smoking down raccoon in Ohio, true story, Chewy.
In Ohio.
There's pictures and video, dude.
Dude, I'm quite sure Ohio may be the new Alabama now. If you've got raccoons smoking meth pipes, you might be Alabama.
Dude, there's a picture of it. He's got the thing right up there on his snout. Good grief.
We here at the Southern Fried Podcast do not support or promote smoking meth.
No.
By raccoons or people. That's a horrible thing. But sometimes some things are just too funny not to mention. And the fact that they have meth smoking raccoons in Ohio, yes. Yeah, I had a friend that had a baby raccoon when I was younger. They're actually kind of fun animals.
Oh.
Well, y'all have turned them into party animals now.
I just have this image of Steve riding around with the raccoon.
It's kind of like Bill Murray with the groundhog.
Yeah.
In Groundhog Day. Don't drive angry. Don't drive angry. Steve is slapping the meth pipe out of his hand. You know you can't do that and drive. I knew someone else who raised sugar gliders. Now those seem like pretty cool animals. I couldn't have one here because the cats would eat it.
What's a sugar glider?
They're a cute little animal. It's a little mammal and kind of like a rat, I guess, in a way, but not really.
I don't
But
think.
they actually fly. They can glide from places to place. They have like that overhanging skin, and they jump out and they. Oh, they're small and cute. Let me see if I can get a picture. They're cute. Let's see.
That sounds like something they say to some people when they get to prison. Hey, you're cute. Sugar.
Like a large chipmunk. Let's see here. I'll get to it here in just a minute. Here we go.
Da, 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 da.
There's a sugar glider. That's what it looks like when they're gliding.
Absolutely don't want that around me. It looks like a bat.
Why?
It looks like a bat.
Not a bat.
There's
Look
no
at this.
way. No way.
Bat.
Don't want
Look at
that
that.
around
Look
me.
how cute he is. Look how cute that little sugar glider is. They're cute, dude. There's one.
Okay, I could just see the sugar glider flying through the studio and landing on your head.
Well, yeah, that's what they do.
I wouldn't want that around.
How big his tail? Oh, they're cute as a button, dude.
No way.
Yes way. Cute as a button.
That looks like my dog.
It looks like some creepy toes on that thing. Look at his toes, Dave.
Again, it's not going to live long around me. I would get rid of that.
All day.
I've not ever been into wanting rodents around.
Well, I don't think he's actually yeah, he'd be a rodent. But, they flinch when they do land on stuff too. It's adorable. See, it's adorable, Dave.
How the heck is flinching adorable? Come on, Steve. Come on. Just describe the flinch. I mean, what is it? Is it like an Elvis move?
It's probably like, ah! I got it.
What the heck is that? Don't forget tonight, unless he's backed out, it is Hump Day Views, Wednesday, first one of the month. Steve, the Celtic Blacksmith, is to join us. Don't know what the topic is yet, but it ought to be mayhem.
Well, we've got to discuss some of the stuff Miss Elizabeth was bringing up from Monday night.
We're going to have to get that clip ready.
Yeah, my goodness. Peepholes and
she asked him last night if he had saw it. He has not. Or heard it, saw it, whatever. Good to go, no backing out. Yeah! He ain't scared.
On the sugar glider flinching, you've got to see the slow motion footage. I'll find it and send it to you. Laugh out loud. You're going to gross Dave out completely. This thing's going to land on somebody's head. That's going to be like, no!
Yeah, Steve, you need to be prepared for tonight's show by watching at least the last 30 minutes of that show, especially the last 20 to 25. The show prep. The show prep for tonight's show is to watch that.
I'm going to have to go back and rewatch it, and I was a part of it. It was. Oh, Steve, my goodness, it was shocking. It was enlightening. It was very risque. Yeah.
Well, when we got to the donuts, we totally went off the chain. That's all I'll say. That's all I'll say.
So think about your favorite donut. Yeah. Before you watch that. Although it was kind of funny. I mean,
I think you about fell.
I did.
You blushed a little bit yourself.
Well, I wasn't expecting that. It wasn't me.
It wasn't
It
wrong.
wasn't me.
We were the good boys here in the show. Miss Elizabeth.
Well, I threw a little bit of gas. I'll be
did
honest.
throw a little bit of gas.
But we was behaving, kind of.
Kind of.
Yeah. But in reality, it probably started off with Dave and the Slurpee.
I don't even remember how that happened. I don't even remember what was said.
You might find it hard to believe, but that don't change what happened. I mean, dude, you'll be amazed. Steve says he's having a hard time believing that. People can't see the chat.
They're bad. They're bad influence on me, Steve. It's hard.
I'm a bad influence. Oh
Yeah.
no, you didn't. That's like saying Steve ain't funny. Dude, come on now.
I mean, after a while, at the pressure, man, you just crack under the pressure. It's kind of like when you're around a bunch of people that smoke or cuss or both. And you're trying to be the good guy in the group, and all of a sudden somebody offers up that cigarette one more time. You're like, okay, just one. Dang it.
Yeah. So what do you? All right. Now I know we're having fun here. I got one more. I do have a serious question I want to ask you. What is your opinion on India striking out at Pakistan?
This is nothing new. It's been happening. They've been having cross-border fights forever. These are two nuclear superpowers. I covered this last night on the MAGA report, and they hate each other, and they have nuclear weapons, and it's getting uglier and uglier and uglier. And if we don't watch out, we're gonna have some. Well, there's a lot of people that live in both countries, and if they drop a low-level nuclear bomb, there's gonna be a lot of dead people. A lot.
And I really firmly believe this could happen.
Oh, there ain't this whole this battle over the land, that mountain area. It's real, and they're shooting at each other's soldiers right now. I mean, there's already dead soldiers. It's ugly. Now, Pakistan's a little, kind of work for the United States, and so is India. This is like a tribal thing, man. This is like a tribal hatred. By God, we're getting our land back deal, and it's just heating up, man. Oh, I just thought about something, Rob. Yeah. We can't have this. How in the world are we ever going to have our customer service calls go through if they're bombing each other over there?
Dude, that's Steve, you're absolutely right. India and Pakistan have gave hatred each other since the beginning of time. Matter of fact, everybody hates everybody over there. It's a land of hatred and fighting and death. You are right. But, I was going to that same thought in my head because I wasn't going for the call center. I was going to say it's so hard for me to imagine because as an American, my experience with Indians are like, oh, would you like a Slurpee? Or do you want some gas? Or running convenience stores and hotels and stuff like that. That's my experience. And they're very nice and soft-spoken people. And I'm trying to picture, I can't picture in my mind's eye, oh, you have really pissed me off. I am going to nuke you. I can't picture it.
True story. True story. South Georgia, Bubba. South Georgia.
Oh, yeah.
Friend of mine used to work at the plant. Him and another guy that worked there went to South Georgia to go hunting. Went into one of the motels at the end of a day's hunt. And the Indian owner said, "No, you not stay here. You hunters, you Georgia hunters. Filthy. Not have you. You can't stay here." And they made the redneck come out of my buddy. Kenny, if you're out there, I know you watch every once in a while. I can't remember what he had in his hand. I think it might have been an Aussie. Let's just say it ended up on the back wall behind the guy when he told him what he could do with his hotel and all of his family. True story. We don't want to stay in your old rat-infested hotel anyway. Redneck come out.
I can see it.
He said he had to clean up blood where they had put carcasses in the tub. Basically, carved them up and left the remains.
Oh, I can't blame the guy then.
So anybody in camo was out. You out.
He said, "I wish there was a fly on that wall." Well, maybe not the back wall, but a different one.
They found another hotel. The other guy tells me he said he was in a foul mood after that. So they went to Wendy's to get him something to eat. He told them no tomatoes. So they're in the hotel. I told them no tomatoes. Yes, the tomato hit the wall as well. He said he just sort of stuck there on the wall and then slid down tomato juice all the way down the wall. He said, "Dude, you're the reason why we can't stay at hotels around here." He goes, "I don't care. I'm mad at all of them now." It does tick you off. I don't know what it is about people and tomatoes. That if they don't want a tomato on their burger, man, they do go kind of nuts when there's a tomato left on there. It's a thing, man. I've seen people get really mad.
Dude.
No wire hangers.
Dude, tomatoes are good for you. Nobody should hate tomatoes.
I don't hate them, but I can take them or leave them. It's not a big deal for me. I can eat them in a salad. I can even eat them on a hamburger, but outside of that, they're most useless to me. I really don't care for them.
Hey, and just for a garden update for everybody, I picked my first yellow squash yesterday. Gonna get my first 2 zucchinis today. I'm rocking and rolling, dude.
When's the first Colombian gold come in?
Is that a type of green bean? I'll be picking some green beans today too.
Yeah, it's green bean.
Okay. If it's a sunflower seed, I might have some of them in here, opening up here for long.
Seeds and all.
Sunflowers, Dave. Sunflowers.
Sure.
I'll post pictures.
Sure.
I'm going to post pictures. I've already posted pictures. Ain't nothing in there that ain't supposed to be in there. Do stuff like that.
Hey, medicinal purposes, baby.
Yeah.
That's what they always say.
Hey, if I ever get to where I can. They say that stuff really does help people with seizures.
I can just see. If we think the shows are off the chain sometimes now, you in there with a bag of cookies and I can't even imagine. A perpetual grin on your face. Hey, dude.
Dave, these are the best brownies in the world, Dave. Oh, wait. Dave's not here, man. Dave's not here.
Oh, man. I was in a true story before we go. I was in the Boy Scouts, and not all Boy Scout troops are the same. I was in a group that some of the kids were quite the smokers. We were cleaning some brush one day on a Saturday. I wasn't partaking, but I was in the car. The whole car is full of smoke. We come around the corner, they went, "Oh no, it's the Scoutmaster! Roll the window down quick!" All this smoke is bailing out of the car, and the guy's going, "Y'all don't need to smoke them cigarettes like that." They're all just sitting there like, "Yes, sir. What you got?" I'm like, how could he be that dumb?
Oh, he thought y'all were scouts. Y'all would never. Oh, Steve's got you. Steve says, tomatoes are useless, Dave. Really? Angrily gestures at ketchup, salsa, pizza, and spaghetti sauce.
I don't like salsa, so you can take your angrily gesture.
You do like ketchup.
Only on two things. I can't stand to smell it though. I throw the bag away as soon. Fries and chips. That's it. Pizza. I do like some pizza, but I don't like a really saucy pizza. But I'll give you that. And I do like. Well, I like my wife's spaghetti sauce. I don't know. I guess it's it. I guess that's in that. I don't know. But it don't taste like, a tomato on something. Jake, no, I'm not. I don't know what your commentary is off base. Monopoly money. By the way, shout out to James, and I don't know that he's listening this morning. Thank you for becoming a monthly supporter at Buy Coffee for the podcast. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Not only a co-host for sports, he shares out the shows and a big promoter of us. He's also a member of the Buy Coffee Club, which Jake has helped us with before as well. Jake, hope you're doing well out there. Jake's streaming all the time from the great state of Mississippi.
That am I crooked letter state.
Well, folks, it's 7:01. Who doesn't really like? I don't. That's me. I've never ate it.
Dirty biscuit crumbler would say.
And I never will. You can keep your own salsa.
Jake, why would I put coffee on myself? I'll put coffee in myself, but not on myself.
Maybe decaf.
I'm decaf. That just you haven't been putting coffee on yourself because somebody told you to, have you? Don't you do it?
Yeah, I don't do it. That's right.
That's right.
Diabetes.
Well, everybody, we hope y'all have a great day. Dave's got to get out of here. He's got to run the kids to school and run to work. And I got a bunch of stuff to do today.
I got to run to class.
Yes. So y'all have a great, wonderful hump day. Get through this day. You're halfway through more than halfway through the week. Have a great day. God bless you. Great old big salute. And what was that town in Alabama? Magnolia what? Blossom?
Springs, something like that.
Magnolia Springs, Alabama.
Magnolia Springs, Alabama.
Salute. Y'all have a great day. We'll see y'all tonight on Hump Day Views. Got a guest tonight. Steve's going to be here.
Oh, he's not a guest. He is now crew on that show. He's co-host.
That's right. Y'all have a great day. We will see y'all tonight, 8 p.m. Y'all like to follow, subscribe, reach out there to that Celtic blacksmith guy and have Pine Forge give him a follow.
He needs to sell some hooks. He's got to replace his propane. He needs to sell some hooks.
Well, I might be getting a couple more from him. So.
I need to order some too.
Hey, y'all have a great day. We'll see y'all tonight.
Oh, well, it's early in the morning. Grab a cup and tune on in. Robert and Dave got that southern charm. Let the laughter begin. From the morning funny to MAGA minute, ain't no better way to start your day the southern way, with a little joke and pray. We're just southern folks talking southern things, front porch swinging where the church bells ring.